Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, back to the manager's journey right here on FIFA 20 career mode. This is 1920 gaming, and straight off the bat I just want to thank you all for taking some time out and being here again. So what we're going to be doing today is just taking stock of the beginning of the season. We've reached that 10 game mark. So we're going to be looking back at what we've been up to, how things are going, all this kind of stuff, some player stats, some team stats and all the rest of it. We're going to have a look at the objectives, see how far or how close we are to doing any of them. The ones that we set ourselves and the ones that the game set us. So it's a bit different, not just gameplay today. And as you can see, we're starting off here with a look at the league table. And it shows that we've had a really strong positive start to the season. We did drop a game in the last episode. If you haven't seen that yet, that'll be up on the channel now, so you can always go back and look at that. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But yeah, we have dropped one game. But one of the things that we set ourselves to do when we were talking about objectives was to start the season stronger, make better use of the first 10 games of the season. And looking at the league table here, I would definitely say that we've done that. And also, one of the objectives that we set ourselves this season was to win the league, and we're still in a strong enough position to challenge for that. So yeah, the beginning of the season has gone really well. What we're doing now is just having a look at all the players' stats, how they're performing, and this, that and the other this season. Brown and Tremblay there have literally just been promoted from the youth academy, because we need to start training and getting these up by 10 before the end of the season to complete one of the club's objectives for us. But yeah, if you want to have a look at any of these players in more detail, then obviously you can go ahead and pause the video and take a closer look. The standout ones for me have been this guy here, Brandon Williams. Angel Gomez has made an absolutely blinding start to the season. Baker underneath him has done well when we've used him. Harrison as well. I'm actually really liking Harrison, and he's had an absolutely fire start to the season. As we go down, and though you'll see more, the usual suspects are performing well again. Lavery, Hardy. Ito's come in and he started absolutely brilliantly. The same with Moreno, and it has pushed Camsolba and Lorenzi to the bench, which is quite alarming because Lorenzi had a really good start this last season, got us 20 plus goals and a hatful of assists. So yeah, but we need competition for places, we need players to keep pushing one another, and they're definitely doing that at the moment. McKeith, that we've just gone over, has had another brilliant start to the season. Kinsella's done well when he's come in. He's not a starter, which is madness to be saying that really, but he's not. Camsolba there that I talked about earlier, he's actually done really well when he's came in, and he's not a starter now either. Garcia has been absolutely brilliant. I would say he's been the best of the ones that have come in. He's really helping us to dominate the midfield at the moment. Like I said, Ito's come in and he's had a good start. He's done really well. Giles, I've been impressed with. He's moved up to starter position this season and he's took to it really well. This guy here has been player of the season so far already. I always knew he was going to be special, and at such a young age he's already started fulfilling that potential. And then, like I said, Hardy and Lavery, it's become expected that they're just going to be brilliant now, and they're living up to that at the moment. Nicholson's done well. It's his first season as a starter, and as you can see, he's almost up to a 70 now. And Tamori and Fosu Mensah have done exactly what I was hoping they'd do, and they've allowed us to play higher up the pitch, and that's kind of how we've been getting the more goals that we've been getting and dominate the games the way that we have been dominating them. So what we're going to do now is move over to the board objectives, and it is going to be really tough to complete some of these, but before we get onto them, we'll go on to our own. And like I said, when I was looking at the league table, one of the objectives that I did set myself was to be able to make better use of the first 10 games, and we've most definitely done that one. So far we're on track to be successful at home again. We've definitely improved our away form, but we need to keep that up. Also, we're still in the leasing cup, leasing trophy, which is something that I want to win this season, and we're still in that, so that's good. And we want to do better in the cups, which was something that I set myself, and we've already done better than last season. But we have, I think we're on course, or we have already got further than we ever got in the Carabao Cup this season when we played against City. The club objectives we're struggling with at the moment, just because the things like the brand exposure I have no control over. The financial side of things was ruined by doing the pre-contracts before that even become an objective. There was no way we're going to accomplish that one. But as for the youth development, we're on track with that one, both long and short term. And as you can see, we're in the academy right now. We've got 2 players here that could possibly play a part during this season or the next one. But other than that, I would say that we're doing really well at the moment with where the club is. I think we're in a really good place. We're only just, according to the board, above being in the red zone for our managers overall. But I think we're much further ahead than that. We're definitely where we want to be. The football we've played this season has been brilliant, starting all the way back from that first game with the 5-1 win. We've been averaging probably 4, 5, 6 goals a game for the most part, which is really, really good to see. So yeah, I would say the club is in good health at the moment. As you can see here, we're just going through scout reports that I've already sent out, and this, that and the other. Basically because we want to get promoted this season. As minimum, I do want to go up as champion, and that's what we're aiming for. Obviously in sport and in football, and FIFA's no different, you don't always get exactly what you want, hence us being in this league rather than the championship. But if we do make it to the championship, I'm really worried that the likes of Lavery are going to really struggle, where he's doing well at the moment. It's a step up in class again, and also we don't have any cover for him, so as I think I've touched on in past videos, we're definitely looking for another forward now. Just again, to summarise everything, I think the club's in a really good place. We're playing great football, we're scoring a lot of goals. Everybody's happy. I've been through that in the squad hub as well. Obviously it helps with that when you're winning. We've already accomplished the first 10 games. That's one of the objectives this season ticked off. We're well on our way to ticking off a hell of a lot more of them. So yeah, in terms of where we are at the minute, I think we're in a really good place, and we're definitely moving in the right direction. So that's going to be it for the commentary in this one, guys. I didn't want it to drag on like the other ones I've done in the past. Still just trying new things with the channel in general to make it better. But what I'm going to do now is leave you with the highlights of the games against Bradford and Rochdale. Thanks for watching and taking time out the day again. I can't tell you how much that's appreciated, guys. And enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon for the next one. Bye.